You're watching CES Live, powered by Ustream.tv, the most powerful way to stream live video. And by UTech, makers of the TriCaster family of broadcast and streaming systems. And now, CES Live.
Hey everyone, welcome back to CES Live. I am standing next to Adam Zeiss.
I am Adam Zeiss.
Who am I, Adam?
Rene Ritchie.
I am Rene Ritchie. It has been so long I've already forgotten my name. We are continuing the proud tradition of CES Live. We're focusing on wearables this morning. Who's up next, Adam?
This is Lindsay with Fitbit.
Yes.
You got the name
Nice
right.
to meet you guys.
So
Lindsay,
excited.
how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So everybody knows Fitbit, especially our audience. They all know Fitbit,
Yeah.
but they may not know what's new with Fitbit.
Yep. Well, let me tell you about it. We're actually really excited at the show this week. We announced 3 new trackers back in October, but 2 of them are actually going available for broad release today. We got Fitbit Charge HR right here and Fitbit Surge. And so Fitbit Charge HR is an advanced fitness tracker that helps measure your all-day and workout heart rate continuously, as well as all-day activity tracking and caller ID right on your wrist. Dedicated to more active folks. And then we've got Fitbit Surge, which is our super watch. It has the best of GPS, continuous heart rate monitoring, all-day activity tracking, and smartwatch functionality in one device.
All right, so when you say GPS, my battery heart flutters.
How come?
Because traditionally you hear the word GPS and you just you see location and you just see your battery go with it.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
guessing you guys pay special attention to that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the very fantastic thing about Fitbit Surge is the battery life is 7 days. So you can actually last up to a week without having to charge.
Awesome. So you mentioned 3 different. Are you looking at this as a range of products for different lifestyles?
That's exactly it. So we know we have a very broad audience of consumers, and historically Fitbit's focused a lot more on everyday consumers, focused on tracking their all-day activity. With Charge HR and Fitbit Surge, we're actually going into a more active consumer base. So if people want to track things like GPS to get more advanced performance metrics and really use it for more active exercise and workouts. And so the whole goal is now that you have a whole range of fitness trackers that meet your different lifestyles, no matter whatever your fitness goals may be.
And people like Adam could start off at the very bottom and then work their way up to the watch?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Rene.
You're welcome.
That's pretty much what I did, because I had a Fitbit Flex for quite a while, and
Yeah.
then I got the Charge when it first came out,
Yeah.
and then I went up to the Surge, and they've since been shipped off to our good friend Robert, who did reviews, which we posted on Connectedly, but I like them both. I'm a big smartwatch wearer, so I found it hard to adopt the Surge for the short time I had it, just because I wear a smartwatch, and it doesn't have the full notifications that a smartwatch has, where it does, because it just does the phone calls and the text messages right now.
It's focused right now on text and call. Okay. And I think part of the goal with Fitbit Surge is really to be a great fitness device first. And so it's focusing on using that GPS data, focusing on pure pulse continuous heart rate tracking. So that's all day and workout tracking, with 5 to 7 battery life depending on the device. And so we're adding great smartwatch features like text and call notifications. If you're on a workout or if you're in your day and you want to get access to your key data, you have it. Sure. But really fitness has always been our #1 focus.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good, because I know a lot of people, like my wife goes out running, and she'll, if there's emergencies or something like that while you're out running and you want to be able to look at it, but she's a big fan of tracking things, and we too, we do our Mobile Nations Fitness Month, or we kind of stretched it out to a year this year, but we always use Fitbits, and we kind of battle and see who's going to get the most steps and do the best workouts and things like that. So it's been big to us just to have them, and especially the battery life. I'm not a big fan of charging things.
Yep.
So
You're not a fan of charging
I don't
things?
like charging things. I like to plug my phone
He's
in every night, but I like to have
everybody.
something that I can strap on my wrist and just leave it on for a couple days at a time at least, and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea. You put it on and go, and you really don't have to worry about it. You talked about being, motivated, and as part of CS2, we're announcing a lot of new, fantastic interactive features that are all about making fitness tracking easy, more effortless, more motivational. And so we're announcing that we have some public challenges that'll become available soon. We just launched group challenges. You can actually compete with up to 8 people in your Fitbit community every day. And we know that if you have actually one other friend on your Fitbit dashboard, you're 27% more active. And so the whole idea is about making it easy to engage with your community.
What do you do if you think your boss is cheating? Like he's just always ahead of you on the list, and you know that he's sitting in front of a computer all day, and you suspect he might have strapped it to a small animal or something and let it run around the house.
I don't know how to solve for that one.
Some kind of authentication system, I expect.
Yeah.
Probably.
So you have both of them there. How do you sort of, What kind of customers do you see gravitating towards which of the devices?
Yeah, so I mean, I think with Charge HR, you're going to be focused on people that are doing like regular workouts. So not only they want to track their all day, but also, you know, a gym workout, going on a run, you know, no matter, you know, what fitness tracking that they do. So more active consumers is really the audience for this. You know, Fitbit Surge is going to be about folks that really want to reach their peak performance. So they're really trying to achieve their personal best, or they just really want the most high-end device with the most feature set. But you know,
the latest, the greatest.
People that are going to willing to pay more for GPS,
Sure.
you know, on the device. And the cool thing about Surge is it's really a sleek tracker. If you look at a lot of like GPS sports watches out there, they're not connected.
They look military issue.
They do. They're really clunky. And so this is the whole idea of how do you bring like great fitness functionality
Can
and
you
something
just
you want to
run
wear
through
all
and
day.
show some of
Sure.
the features that we have on there?
Absolutely. So this is Charge HR. So you can see here, you got my step count for
Does
the day.
the HR stand for something?
Heart rate.
Heart rate, nice.
And heart rate, really high. You can see I'm on camera, 129.
Mine's
You
at
got
like 50 right
distance, calories, floors climbed, and the time. So let's
Okay.
not forget that's also an important watch. And then with Fitbit Search here, you can see you got the time. You can actually go through your daily stats. So took 7,500 steps, my heart rate, my miles, calories burned. You can go in and go into different exercise
What
modes.
kind of display is it?
It's an LCD display.
LCD.
So you got your, you can say that I'm going on a hike or spinning, yoga,
Renee loves
workouts. I
all
can
your
actually
most common
begin.
use cases.
Exactly. So key is having this multi-sport mode, and so you can actually go in and go, you know, say that you're going and doing weights, you're doing the elliptical, and track that specific workout summary. They go to your Fitbit dashboard, and then you can actually see a whole summary. Like you can see the split times that you've worked in, and really starts tracking your trends over time.
You mentioned prices before.
Yeah.
What are we looking at the difference
Absolutely.
between the models?
So Charge HR is $149.95. Fitbit Surge is $249.95.
So still really accessible.
Really competitive. I mean, if you think about our broad range of trackers, we're not talking about the clip-based trackers today. We have, you know, Flex, which are other wristband, which retailers for $99.95. So everywhere from $50 all the way up to $250, you can choose, you know, the tracker that's going to best fit your lifestyle.
And it works across Android, iOS, Windows Phone as well, right?
Yes, so that's really key. The real exciting news is actually the show. We realized we're at over 150 different devices that we're now connecting with across Android, Windows, and iPhone. With Windows, we actually just recently announced with Microsoft Cortana a really cool integration.
Sure.
So if you are using a Windows phone and you say, for instance, to Cortana that you ate spaghetti for dinner, it'll actually you know, log it directly into your app. You can record
It'll
activities
say like,
that way
oh,
as well.
Adam, carbs, really,
Yeah,
and then log it for
exactly.
you.
But you know, it's all about making it easy for people
Sure.
to track their fitness.
And so you mentioned iOS, Android. I know this has been asked before. HealthKit for iOS.
Yeah.
Is that still?
You know, Fitbit's always been about partnerships and trying to make people, you know, get the use out of the data that they're really interested in. And so that's why we've always had an open API. We work with, you know, hundreds of popular health and fitness apps. With HealthKit, Google, Microsoft, all of these different platforms, you know, that part of it is something we're still evaluating. A lot of the features haven't fully been revealed, and so we're going to continue to be dedicated to our mission of working with others, get people the data they want in the places that they care about. But you know, some of that stuff is really new, so we're still evaluating it.
And so, again, I keep asking this question, but I really like it. What are your favorite things to use these for? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Working
Thanks, Adam. I was looking at her, not you.
Yeah.
Her, not you.
So like personally, I use it a lot. I find all-day activity is always valuable. You just can't underestimate how important it is to see how much you're tracking every day.
Sure.
You know, when you're tracking gym workouts, I think that's one of the coolest new features is like seeing your specific workout summaries is really important. For me, it's also a lot about the sharing, competing with friends. I compete with my husband every week, and so we, you know, look at where we are at in the leaderboard. Even all of my Fitbit friends at work, we compete all the time, and are even working as part of challenges this week to see who's getting the most steps at CES. And so all that stuff's really motivational, and it's about seeing your trends over time, which makes a difference.
Can I get it in a color other than black?
Absolutely. So Charge HR is going to come in 4 different colors. So black, plum, orange, as well as blue, or tangerine and blue. And then Surge is going to come in black, blue, and tangerine. And actually,
Nice.
as I mentioned earlier, you can go literally to Fitbit's websites to today to major retailer websites and find these new products because they've just gone on market.
Our chat room is thanking you for Cortana over and over and over again.
Fantastic.
We have a lot
There's
of
a loyal
dedicated
audience.
Windows fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are they only online right now, or are they going to be in stores?
Absolutely, they're going to be showing up in stores at the end of this month in North America, which is international distribution shortly thereafter.
And we had it went by too quickly. I think it was guest 77 something. Wanted to know how accurate is the heart rate stuff. My guess is like for this kind of for fitness stuff, you're not in an emergency room, right? So you just need it to be fairly good.
Yeah, no, I actually think that our research team spent years focused on dedicating on how do you get your heart rate on the wrist super accurate, so you don't need those uncomfortable heart rate chest straps. So they've tested it against other heart rate chest straps on the market, and really are only seeing a small percentage difference. So really dedicated.
Really
it's going to depend on whatever activity you do and how much motion you're bringing to
Flappy
the device.
Bird. I'm sorry, chat room. No, that doesn't.
But it's completely dedicated to getting the most accurate heart rate on your wrist.
For sure.
All right. So where can we find out more information about this?
Absolutely. Come by our booth if you're at the show. Go to Fitbit.com, check out literally the website launched this morning with all the, we had actually the details on there, but now you can buy them. But check out all of the different products there.
And you guys have fantastic apps as well.
Absolutely, yeah, check out our apps. Just download the Fitbit app. You can use the Fitbit app itself just to track.
Yep.
Get one of our great trackers and use it with your Fitbit tracker.
See, that's one of my favorite things is once you start having motion in the phone, when you load down the app, it has like a week of your activity already, and that's motivational. If I look at 0, I'm like, it's at 0, I'll just sit on the sofa. But if it's like, I actually walked yesterday, I don't want to stop now, I keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you're just happy to carry your phone, use our app to track, but people found a lot of key benefits of having trackers. It's much more convenient.
But it's a good way to get them in, right?
Better battery life.
They get into the Fitbit world, and then they want more and more and more, and suddenly they're going to watch.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Perfect.
Awesome, thank you very much. So it's Lindsay from Fitbit.
Yes,
thank you,
you
Adam.
are correct. It's Lindsay from Fitbit.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks
Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Fitbit, awesome. I'm getting 3 of them.
Why?
1 for each limb.
1 for each arm?
1 for each, 3 for each arm.
Can I share you one more exciting announcement?
Absolutely.
We're actually announcing soon multi-device support, so you can actually wear more than one different Fitbit, which will be really exciting. So you can connect up to 5 different trackers on.
I'm going to put them on different people and then have like huge, I'm going to finally
extremities.
win the Office Fitbit challenge.
1 for each leg.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Very much.
All right, so that was Lindsay from Fitbit. Adam, you blown away?
I am blown away, and I just want to throw in that we actually have a really good Fitbit page at Connectedly where we have all the Fitbit devices. It's connectedly.com/Fitbit, and you can find info on the Surge and the Charge and the Charge HR and the Flex and the Zip and the One and all other kinds of
I have been
wearables
to
and things
Connectedly.
like that. There's also a CES Live page at Connectedly too. You can go to connectedly.com/CES Live.
And you can go to geekbeat.tv/giveaways to register to win for tons of cool stuff.
For lots of cool stuff.
All right, awesome. You are...
I'm still Adam Zeiss.
You're still Adam Zeiss?
Absolutely.
I'm still Renee Ritchie. This is CS Live. We're going to go on a quick break, but we're going to be back with more stuff. Yet more stuff.
I don't know what that was.